मिडियाक येयल्या आनी प्रेस कॉन्फरन्स आपयला त्या हाली इतलें सांगपाक जे आमी गोंयकार हे आमचें मानकुलें गोंय सोबीत आनी सुंदर हिंगा म्हणटा तो एक कोट आसा गोंयान हिंदू क्रिस्तांव मुस्लीम भाव सगळे जातीचे आमी एकठांय आमच्या मदें कसलोय भेसभाव ना आनी भेसभाव करूंकूय आमी दिना पण आयज जो हो आमचो गोंयचे एक भावन सुभाष वेलंकर आनी आमच्या गोंयच्या साहेबाक तेजेर आयज टिका केल्या वो सेंट फ्रांसीस झेवियर जो गोंयचो पात आमचो सेंट ह्या सेंटाचेर ह्या गोंयच्या साहेबाचेर उलोवपाचो कोणाक अधिकारी ना आयज 450 वर्सां सुमार हे आमच्या सेंट फ्रांसीस झेवियर आमचो गोंयचो साहेब हे जावन गेले पूण कोणेय हुंयचेय पिढेन कोणेच आयज गोंयच्या साहेबाचेर हेचेर कोणेच केन्नाच तिका कितेंय कांयच हे भाशेन म्हणोंक ना पूण आयज सुभाष वेल्लेकर आनी वेलिंगकर ह्या हेणे हेचेर हे भाशेन उलोवप म्हाका दिसता चुकीचें हाच्या मोदीन म्हाका दिसता कितेंय तरी आहा ताचो एक कितेंय तरी एक प्लॅन आसा की आमचे गोंय फूट घालपाक वो आमच्या क्रिस्तावाच्या हिंदूच्या आनी दुसऱ्या जातीच्या भावांच्या मदें फूट घालपाक आनी हे मुखार खंयचे हेजेर मुखार व्हरपाक म्हाका दिसता आयज हांव सांगूंक कोत्ता इतलें आमचो गोंयचो साहेब सेंट फ्रांसीस झेवियर हेणे आयज आमचें गोंय सांबाळलां आनी हो गोंय आमचें सांबाळत येयला जेन्ना कसली तर गोंया पिडा येयली कसलेय तर कितेंय प्रॉब्लेम जाले जाल्यार आमचो गोंयचो साहेब सांबाळटा जेन्ना आमच्या गोंयच्या साहेबाचे जी फेस्त आसता 3 तारखेर ह्या फेस्ताक हे पोरवेक आख्खे इंडियेचो लोक गोंयचो लोक आयज हे गोंयच्या साहेबाचें दर्शन करपाक येता गोंयच्या साहेबाक गोंयचोच लोक मानना आख्ख्या वर्ल्डाचो आख्ख्या इंडियेचो लोक मानता आनी ह्या गोंयच्या साहेबाचेर फेथ दवरून ह्या गोंयच्या साहेबाचें दर्शन करता इतलें आसोनूय आमच्या गोंय साहेबाचेर एक टिका करप हे सारकें व्हडलें चुकीचें आनी आमी गोंयकार भाव भयणां ह्या मनशाक आमी केन्नाच ओगी रावचे ना जेन्ना आमच्या सेंटाक वो आमच्या देवाक कोणी अपमान करता तेका आमी ओगी रावप न्हू आयज आमच्या मदें एक म्हणटा तो पीस अँड हार्मनी आहा आमच्या मदें म्हणटा तो क्रिस्तांव हिंदू मुस्लीम जेन्ना आमी बाराबर आसता आमकां कांयच देखून आमी वेगळोचार आमी करिना ह्या वेगळोचाराचेर आमी केन्नाच उलयना जेन्ना कोणीय आयज आमचे हिंदू भाव आसा मुस्लीम भाव आसा त्यांच्या हेजेर आमी रिलिजनाचेर वो त्यांच्या सेंटांचेर वो त्यांच्या देवाचेर आमी केन्नाच कांयच उलोवपाक आमी मुखार वचना. पूण आयज ह्या मनशान हे भाशेन आमच्या सेंट फ्रांसीस झेवियर पाट्रोन गोंयचो हाका अपमान केला आणि आयज पासून ज्या सेंट फ्रांसीस झेवियराक कोणें हे भाशेन अपमानाची वा कोणेंय तर हे भाशेन केला जाल्यार म्हाका दिसना कोण मनीस आयज सुखी आहा म्हणून. हांव म्हणना पूण जेन्ना ह्या ज्या मनशाक आमच्या सेंटाचेर कोणेंय टिका केल्ली वो कोणेंय कितेंय म्हणलोलें आयज ही फॅमिली वो तो मनीस तेगो केन्नाय हे आसना सुखी आसना. पूण हांव एज ए क्रिस्तांव म्हणून जेन्ना आमच्या देवान कोणें चूक केल्ली तेका बक्षिल्लो, देवान बक्षिल्लो कोणाकूय आपणाकूच फुरसार मारले मनशाक देवान बक्षिल्ले. पूण हांवूय म्हणटा ज्या आयज आमच्या ह्या गोंयच्या सायबाचेर सेंट फ्रांसीस झेवियर हाचेर आयज हे भाशेन अपमानाची उतरां उलयल्या हांव देवा कडेन मागता बक्षिचो. पूण आनीक मुखार हे भाशेन ह्या आमच्या सेंट फ्रांसीस झेवियराचेर कितेंय उलोवपाक परत मुखार येवचो न्हू. जोरी तर परत जोरी तर हे भाशेन तुमी परत तर हे केले अपमानाची उतरां वा आमच्या सेंटाक वा आमच्या हितून रिलिजनान कितेंय तर हे केले जाल्यार आमी त्या मनशाक ओगी रावतले. आमी देवा कडेन मागता तेका बक्षणें दी म्हणून. पूण परत असली चूक करपाक तेणें आनी मुखार येवचो न्हू.
Friends, it's most unfortunate and very much tragic, uncalled for, unwarranted a statement or utterance of Professor Subhash Velingkar with regards to our patron saint, the patron saint of Goa, who has been revered by not only Catholic faith but all the faiths in Goa have been honoring the patron saint, visiting its festivity on 3rd December every year. It was never expected because, as I know Mr. Velingkar, Subhash Velingkar, he is a very good teacher. He has spent most of his lifetime is teaching and teaching good teaching. He is a good teacher. And at this end of a life, the fag end of life, he is coming with such a divisive, destructive statement. Why? Why at this age? Why at this point of time? I remember he was the president of Goa Suraksha Manch, which was a political organization which he floated. We contested elections. Basically, very nomenclature of Goa Suraksha Manch speaks the security of Goa, the safety of Goa. Now, very security, very safety of Goa is been endangered by the utterance, the disruptive utterance of teacher, our revered teacher, Subhash Velingkar. It was unexpected of him. Now, as my president has said, there's a big why. Why suddenly, when politically there was silence, elections are just concluded, and in Goa, as far as history of Goa or history of India, everybody knows about the history. So why have to dig the history? There might be some black spot in the history, but that history is being forgotten. I know Ron said it is a matter of convenience, but it is a matter of coexistence peacefully with a harmony, which the Portuguese failed to do it. Despite of their agenda to spread their faith, they came with the Bible and the sword in this our tiny Goa. Yet they couldn't divide the Goans, the local Goans, and they never succeeded Not only Portuguese, even there were a lot of invention which has been done earlier times. Nobody succeeded. But now in a democracy, there were 450 years have gone. The Portuguese ruled us for 400 years. It is a very dominating period. Whereas in India, comparatively, they were 150 years. The British were there. But now the question comes, there are a lot of changes that has taken place during this entire period. And now we are been already, because we were delayed. India got liberated, or India got independence on 15th August 1947. But we joined the national mainstream after 14 years. That is on 19 December 1961. And then we accepted, we became a part of the Indian democracy. And what is very important in a democracy, there is one word, that the preamble of our constitution is very important. Recently we have celebrated 131 years of birth anniversary of Baba Saheb Ambedkar, who was the chairman of the Constitution Committee, which drafted this fantastic piece of historic piece document, which is called Constitution. And the preamble speaks about the secularism. There is right to religion. You can practice any religion, you can propaganda your religion. But that does not give you a permission or license to disrupt other religion. Now it has been wrongly construed by Professor Subhash Velingkar. Maybe he has got some excitement from the counterpart in Maharashtra, that is Mumbai. Recently the utterance of Raj Thackeray. Now there is a competition between various political outfits who are strong Hindutva, who stands for Hindutva. In the melee, they are targeting other religion. In order to prove that point, I am strong, Kadwa Hindu. Raj Thackeray says, I am Kadwa Hindu. Mohan Bhagwat says, I am Kadwa Hindu. And so also other outfits, there is a competition. In that, perhaps he must have fallen a prey, he must have been got tempted. And he wants to become a Raj Thackeray of Goa, disturbing the peace and a traditional communal harmony. Because I need not explain what is a communal harmony in Goa is concerned. And it is a wonderful, this is the only place in entire India where the world looks upon, where there is a humanity, where there is coexistence. And we appreciate everybody, and everybody is being accommodated. Whether during the good times, bad times, festivity, or whatever the calamities, whether it's COVID or disaster, we all stood by together. So what is the reason to a brain, one of the philanthropists like Subhash Velingkar at this point of time have that disruptive, distorted utterance with regards to patron saint? So his motives are quite clear. So I would not try to say any sermons to him because he is much senior to me. But is he going by the dictum of RSS from Nagpur? Because though he has come with a different sort of a cladding, he has come with, today he is speaking on a Jana Jagran Samiti. They have got Samiti called Desh Premi. They have Samitis, various outfit within the BJP outfit, though he is out of BJP. But yet he follows the dictate of Nagpur, which is Mohan Bhagwat, the chief, has said it. They want to make Akhanda Bharat. They want to make India as Bharat, which is a Hindu state, which is next to impossible when we have embraced in our constitution the secular fabric as a constitution, people's parliamentary constitution or democracy. So there is no scope for such thing. So right now, but there is an agenda of BJP. It reminds me somewhere in, if we go back before 2014, back to 20 years back, now BJP is something more than 40 years old party. Recently they celebrated their birth anniversary. But they had an agenda. They were very clear. They had a visionary document. They wanted to abrogate Article 370. They wanted to build a Ram Mandir. They wanted to have that triple talaq. Now, and there was another issue of common civil code. Now, common civil code in India, there's the only state in India that is Goa, which is practicing common civil code. Now, BJP in you are in UP area, which is that state that one of the chief ministers yesterday was on record. So he wants to bring common civil code. Now, whatever BJP had put there in a vision document, they got succeeded in constructing Ram Mandir. They abrogated Article 370. They got success in getting the talak thing, and now agenda they want to have common civil code. So in order to succeed in their common civil code to the entire country, one nation, one ration, they want everybody to be under one umbrella. So they have a hidden agenda. It is no more hidden, it's an open agenda. They started propagating everything. There is an absolute zero tolerance vis-a-vis religious faith practicing, whether it is lynching of any minority person, whether it is what is called ajan, or whether it is hijab in Karnataka. So whatever the activities which has been exhibited so openly and with the support of the government, now it is not coming, it is coming through the act, it is coming through ordinance, it is coming through using the very legislative department, very our act to achieve their agenda. So I fail to understand. The people of Goa are very smart, people of country are very smart, they know, and at the right time they will be giving a befitting answer to these divisive forces like BJP. And definitely common civil code should be extended to all over India, because we know it very well, but not in a fashion by creating riots, by creating another occasion of after liberation of India, after independence. We know what was people of India suffered during the partition. We know what had happened during Kargil. We know what has been happening during creation of Bangladesh. So, do you want to create another civil war in our country? This is nothing but they are heading for this. And one of the part of it is what Raj Thackeray is doing in Mumbai, in Maharashtra, on that Bhonga Hanuman Chalisa. When there is, you can very much practice your own religion at your house. It's your personal thing. You are not supposed to bring it on the street unless there is occasion when the people gather together on a festivity. It's there, and it is for a limited period, maybe a week or maybe a 2 to 3 days. Whether we have Zatra, we have fest, where all the people, all community come together. A celebration is there, not for such things. So I caution Mr. Subhash Velingkar, please refrain from such disruptive, divisive utterance. Don't try to mislead the people of Goa. Otherwise, as my president has said, the Goans will give him a fitting answer. But in their own faith, as Lord Christ has said, forgive them, because they don't know what they are doing. So likewise, I would also reiterate statement of my president saying that forgive this Subhash Velingkar for his utterance, because he does not know. The old age is crawling upon him, and he is gone out of sense. So let us pray to the Lord that better sense prevail on him, and in future he does not use such statements to divide our beautiful land of Goa. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
जुजे बाब
Yeah.
वेलिंगकरान जसे एक वक्तव्य केलं आणि सगळ्याक आता बोवाळ पडला, तसे एका टायमार तुम्ही एक वक्तव्य केलं की सावरकर कोण काय म्हणून तुमका आता कळलं सावरकर कोण काय?
तुमची ते मिसअंडरस्टँडिंग कितें जाणा ते भाशेन आमचे जायते फ्रीडम फायटर आहे, सगळे आहे म्हणजे वोकट म्हणजे हेजेर हे सगळ्यांक आमी घेवचे अशें कोण काय म्हणजे अशें म्हाज्यान क्वेश्चन कोणाकूय करूं जाय आनी कोणें क्वेश्चन ते भाशेन आमी करूंक ना. कळ्ळें न्हू कितें आहा, आमी सगळ्यांक जे कोण लिडर आहाय, जे कोण फ्रीडम फायटर आहाय, जे गोंय कोणें सांबाळला तेका आमी रेस्पेक्ट दिवपाक आमकां खबर आहा आनी आमी रेस्पेक्ट दिता. पूण आमी केन्नाच कोणाकूय इवन मामुली बारीक मनीस देखून कोणूय येयलो तेका म्हाज्यान क्वेश्चन करून तूं कोण काय म्हणून, इज अ सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया, गोवा वो कितें तरी आहा तेजें आहा. पूण क्वेश्चन कोणाकूय तूं कोण काय हें करपाचो, कोणाकूय क्वेश्चन करपाचो एक अधिकारी ना.
तुमका कॉमन सिव्हिल कोड नाका अपोज आहा तुमचो?
We said, I just said, common
You
civil
already
code is
mentioned
only
it.
state of Goa. We embrace it, we are peacefully, and we will be very happy if it is extended to the entire country.
100%.
It's something very, very novel. It should be done, because we have witnessed common civil code. Nobody has objected to common civil code till this
And
time.
why we should
and why
object
should we?
also?
Something which is very good, and this was coming not from any Indian democracy. It has been given to us as some sort of a legacy from our past ruler. We have comunidades, we have
We
one
have
of the
no
best
objection on
Asia's
that.
hospital. We had a printing press. There are certain good things which happened during Portuguese time, which are just cannot disown it. So one of it is Gaonkari, one of it is that is comunidad, which is then of course now it is plundered. under the name by every democratic leader has plundered our Komnidar. There is illegality everywhere. But it was one of the wonderful institutions. The people it is to be governed by the people. Property belongs, it is sub bhumi gopal ki, like all property belongs to Gaonkar. Dazanaji property, Dazan utilized kortale, and Dazan tarutale, Dazanan kile borete. It was in a most democratic forum that was Komnidar, which has been plundered by this government, respective government. So we are not opposed to something very good, but something bad, we will definitely
will fight.
Yeah, we'll fight.
There is definitely.
So sir, you said now ki you will not allow such things should be happening further. But on 3rd there will be Mahagad Subhash Velingkar has to release Goa files, in which he will say ki how much harassment has been done by that era. So how you see this?
No, this is a question of Saint Francis Xavier.
Yeah, the same thing only it is.
Just Saint Francis Xavier जो आयज कोण तर उलयला आयज देखून आमी मिडिया येयले कित्याक लागून आयज दुखला आमकां नॉट बिकॉज ओन्ली क्रिस्तांव कितें आसता कोणाकूय हिंदू क्रिस्तांव मुस्लीम कोणूय आहा खंयचोय जातीचो तेजे रिलिजनाचेर उलोवपाक तेज्या सेंटांचेर उलोवपाक वो तेंच्या कोणाचेर उलोवपाक कोणाकूय अधिकारी ना यू लिव एज यू वॉन्ट प्रॉब्लेम असलो कांय ना पूण कितें प्रॉब्लेम कितें आसता सो कोणाकूय हे भाशेन लोकांक हेजेर फिलिंगाचेर उलोवप and lokan disturb korot, this is a very bad on a part. And we will such things we will definitely not allow.
So we will not allow that.
No, I don't say that I will not allow. So I am म्हणटा कितें जो म्हाज्या सेंटाचेर आयज उलयला तेका लागून हांव मुखार येयला. Let's see tomorrow. फाल्यां कितें जाता चोवया.
Also he will say the same thing, no?
No, it is not a question of confrontation. Let me make things very clear. See, has Mr. Subhash Velingkar come with some time machine where you put yourself, button it and go back to 15th century and bring a situation on 21st century, what was in 15th century? Can we revert back to ourselves? Milleni modi gustun tiji gan angar gyo. Yes, Subhash Velingkar swata. Can you change the fabric? Can you change the system? What will be our social fabric which is there through the army which is there, which will be disturbed? One fanatic is doing in Maharashtra, so that's why another fanatic, is there competition to be in the limelight, social life, by castigating somebody or insulting somebody's faith? And it was a story of history. You learn it, you teach a lesson of history. Don't repeat the history. So I would again like to tell, whether you do Maharati or you do anything, whatever like to within the democratic frame, and if it does it democratic, every person has got the right to act or to retaliate under the democratic norms, which will be done at adequate time, adequate period. It is not a question that we are going to confront, but we are definitely going to educate Mr. Subhash Velingkar to that effect, saying that what you are, sir, you are doing wrong.
No, I is Subhash Velingkar to Mulla. Teacher, I is to me Hindu media hai. Did you like it? This is the question mark. हे जे आयज कोण आमचे हिंदू भाव क्रिस्तांव भाव सगळे हिंगा आहा आयज जी टिका केल्या आयज मिडिया कडेन हांव परत मिडिया कडेन जाता तुमकां लायक जाली द आन्सर इज नो इट शोज क्लियर वॉट एवर ही हॅज डन इट इज टोटली रॉंग कित्याक हे भाशेन कोणाचे हितून भावनाचेर कोणाक हेडपाची कोणाकूच रायट ना सो दिस इज द मेसेज आय वॉन्ट टू गिव इट टू माय.
So what about NCP's demand on this issue?
No, I already mentioned. I said
What strong demand on the government?
strong demand which see how government eyes personally how government आमी हांव सांगना आयज ह्या मनशाक सांगता आयज आमचे हितून मिनिस्ट्रीन जायते क्रिस्तांव भाव हिंदू सगळे आहाय आयज आमकांय पळोवपाक जाय वेदर जे आयचे आमदार मिनिस्टर जे कोण आहाय तेंचेय कितें आहा ते कितें आसता सी कितें आहा चोय हाल्यार तुका कितें जालें म्हाका दुखता दॅट मिन्स आमकांय फील जाता तू कितें जावप ना आनी आमी दुसऱ्या देशां हितून नाय तो वेलो गेलो अशें जायना फील जाता आमकां आमी मनीस आमकां लायक जायना तू कितें जालें तुजी फॅमिली कितें जालें वो तुजेर कोणें कितें तिका लायक जायना
हे इश्यू MLA आणि मिनिस्टर
नो इट इज अ MLA आनी जाण्याक एकल्याचें रायट जाण्याक एकल्याचो एक अधिकारी हांव तेका ते हे भाशेन केला हो तो मुखार येना कितें करना म्हणटा हांव कांय म्हणना आय एम नो बडी टू जज सो हितून कितें आसता लायक एवरी ह्युमन बींग हिंदू क्रिस्तांव मुस्लीम आयज आमी एकठांय आहाय एकवट आहा आमचो हो एकवट आमचो डिस्टर्ब जावपा जायना This is the message which I want to give you. कित्याक फाल्यां कितें म्हाज्या रिलिजनाचेर, म्हाज्या सेंटांचेर, म्हाज्या देवाचेर कोणी पावलो, डेफिनेटली आय विल शाउट, आय विल नॉट कीप क्वायट. हांवूय बोबाट मारतलो, मुखार येतलो, दुसऱ्यांकूय लायक जावपाना. इन द सेम वे आयज जो आमचे सेंट फ्रांसीस झेवियराक, जो पॅट्रोन आमचो गोंयचो, आयज हेका करून हांव तेवूय म्हणूंक सोदता, ही इज अ लिव्हिंग सेंट. तो आयज एक सांत कसो जियेतालो आनी ह्या मनशाचे 450 वर्सांचे हे आयज तुम्ही वयर काडटा. पूण कितले हुशार अशें दाखयता. वॉट इज युअर प्लॅन इन फ्युचर प्लॅन तर कितें तरी आसतलो टू डिस्टर्ब अँड क्रिएट समथिंग एल्स. इज इट दॅट? हे भशेन जावपाक जायना.
If any legal action take?
No legal, sorry. No, we are not talking about the legal. What we are just giving a message, and we gave a message also to him, like because it should not be repeated. It should not be repeated. And आमची क्रिस्तांव हितून कितें आसा, जो कोणाक आमच्या देवाक देखून फुरसार मारलेलो देवाक देखून देवान ताका बक्षी म्हणलें. पूण हांव हेच सांगता की आयज जो मनशान आयज कितें चूक केल्या, फेस्तां म्हणला बोगस ताका, पूण मुखार आनी कोण नाका. थँक्यू.
You can salad.
कितें म्हणलें?